What's up, everybody? Seen a lot of videos here lately. There's a lot of people posting videos of some of the 1911s they bought and some of the brands they really like. I've got 3 or 4 1911s, and one of my favorites that I shoot, that probably the best built all-around gun I've ever had, that I wouldn't take any amount of money for. Only thing I'll ever do is buy another one. I love Wilson Combat. For a long time when I was younger, I wanted a Wilson Combat so bad that I couldn't stand it, but I didn't know a lot about 1911s, and I kept looking at the price tag thinking, this is insane. And there is some 1911s out there that are cheaper than these $3,000 guns, and that shoot just fine. There's some Springfields, there's 2 or 3 good guns. Kimbers, they're good guns. But if you'll get to studying in some of the 1911s and some of the way they're built, what they're built with, how they're put together by hand, the magazines and stuff, you'll understand. Sometimes I wonder if that price tag is still what they should be sold for. But if you want top tier 1911s, you're going to go through Wilson Combat. You can get some of the Springfields. You can also get some through their custom shop, some Smiths through their custom shop. Kimber's got some through custom shop, which are a little cheaper than the Wilsons. Nighthawk Tactical, or whatever it is, pistols that they've got, they're real nice. Ed Brown, Les Bayer, you get the point, stuff like that. Well, this is my Wilson Combat Tactical Elite, one that I've always loved. For one, I like the barrel on it. The barrel's a little different. It has the try to think if I can think of what to call it. It has a cone-shaped barrel, which is kind of like a bull barrel. It's just the cone means it's a little thicker and heavier up front, but it also has the extra little added piece up front, which is supposed to help aid with recoil, and it does. This gun is a real good shooting gun, even with 230 grain plus P hollow points and stuff. And it's got a solid one-piece guide rod. It's got the tritium sights, which mine are subdued yellow in the back, green up front, which I really like. They're just combat sights. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's got the polished feed ramps. You can see a little bit there. Throated. The barrel's been throated. I shoot the Wilson Elite Tac Mags, or Tac Elite Mags, whatever they are. They're 8 rounds. Probably the best mags I've shot through the 1911s. I got some Kimbers with the Kimber Tac Mags that worked out pretty well. But all in all, I seem to come back to the Wilsons. The Wilsons seem to always feed. They never fail. If you leave them loaded for quite some time, they seem to always feed. Like I said, I've never had a problem. I've never, ever had a problem out of my Wilson mags or my Wilson pistol. When I bought it, they said 500 rounds break in, before that it's supposed to do what it does, and it was so tight you couldn't even put the slide back. Well, all 500 rounds that I shot through it that day, just all different kinds of junk and crap, good rounds, bad rounds, whatever I put through it, it never had one malfunction, period. I never had one in it. So I would trust this with my life. I keep it good and clean. I keep the maintenance up on it, which you do have to do your stuff on your 1911s. Let me see if I can let this slide down real quick. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that, jerking you guys around. But it's got the extended beaver tail. It's got the checkering on the front and the back. The trigger guard's been undercut a little bit. It's got a 3 1/4 pound trigger in it. It's got the ambi safeties. And on their safeties, when you take the safety on and off, it's a real positive lock. I mean, very, very positive. On mine, the grips that I had the rosewood grips come on it, but I spent $100 and bought the G10. They're either Starburst or something like that. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm wrong, but it's something burst. And I really like them. I like the grip on them. I like the look on it a lot better. Like I said, the Tactical Elite is a little different pistol with the barrel and stuff on it. A little bit different than a lot of the stuff you see, and that's why I liked it a lot. I like the Les Baer pistol that he put out that had it on it. I liked it back, you know, back sometime back when they done it. I always liked it a lot. The mag release button is a little bit extended, but not too crazy. The mag well's got the funnel on it, got the speed shoot, which is blended in, just absolutely beautiful. It has their Armor Tough finish on it, which does real well. I've holstered it and run it a lot, and the only problem I've got is right there on the barrel. If you can see that right there, that's the only spot around that little fine line that's, a lot of that's light actually, but if you could, if you was here and you could see it, you could see that it's just a little bit of it wore off. But this gun is guaranteed when you buy it. It is guaranteed to shoot 1 inch at 25 yards, and which naturally I'm sure I can't shoot that. I'm not that. If I was, I'd probably be on TV making a little bit of money. But I love this gun. It's one of my favorite guns. Like I said, everybody's been showing off their 45s, and kind of wanted to throw mine in there, and well, that worked out real well, didn't it? Anyway, and then like I said, there's the mags. These things are high dollar, man. They're like $30, $35 a piece. But they got a little bit more extra room in the bottom of them than the regular Wilson mags, because I've got some of them too, and these are a little bit more room for the spring in them and stuff, and they carry the 8 rounds. Right now I got some Remington Golden Saber 230 grain hollow points plus P's. Another one of the mags there. I think I've got 3 of these Elite mags, and then I've got several altogether. I've got probably 10 mags with it, and it's got the bag that it comes in, and the bag that it comes in also has you got a little thing up front that you unvelcro, and it's all across the front of the bag. It's a gray bag. It's got mag holders and a zip pocket and stuff, and then it's got 2 pockets inside, one for the gun and one for all the other stuff. And you know, like I said, this is my favorite pistol that I have. I like Glocks and stuff like that, and like to shoot them, but my favorite pistol is my 1911. I'm sure Black Rifle AR-15, if you see this, I'm sure he's going to agree with that. He's got a nice, I think it's a Springfield pistol that he's got that he does a lot of shooting with. But this is my baby. Never going to get rid of this gun. And any of you guys out there that like to say the 1911s aren't reliable or all this stuff, yeah, it's 8 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, but it's bad. It don't fail. I'll shoot it against anything else out there. I don't mind to. But I love this gun, and hope you guys enjoyed it. That's my 1911. Thanks.